What is up, everybody? We are deciding to make a tier list, as you can see here, of all the seasons in Overwatch 2 so far. I've never actually made one of these, surprisingly, even though I thought it would be something I would have done. Um, Essentially, Season 11, we're now past that mid-season point. I think there's only like 2.5 weeks left or something, maybe 3, I don't remember. Which means we've got pretty much all the content. There's nothing else that's going to happen to the season. Um, if there's bugs, maybe we'll get bug fixes. But otherwise, there's nothing. I don't think there's any new skins, any new balance patches. There's no more updates left to happen to the season. So it's the perfect time to rank how I feel about all these seasons so far as we go into season 12. Let's get right into it. Season 1, I played. So it's really weird. Overwatch 2, I played a bunch of the first beta, didn't play the second beta that much, and then played the first half of season 1, then kinda got bored and so been played a different. So I remember it a bit. Overwatch 2's beta felt better than season 1 did. Season 1 was still a lot of it was just a new game, so a lot of it made it nicer. But whereas there wasn't really much that happened to it, I don't like the Genji Mythic at all. The first battle passes were pretty bad. The first cosmetics were pretty bad. Like a lot of the systems that you like now, you think there's not much in Overwatch 2. In season 1, there was like nothing. I'm sorry, season 1 was pretty terrible. And I don't know if you. Oh my god, I can't spell. See, oh my god, season 1. Season 1. I'll just do that until the home screen comes up. Because like, although I actually oddly have a lot of nostalgia for the original like home screens and stuff. I think the fonts they used, a lot of stuff they used was not great. Sojourn was discussing the OP. Yeah, this. Oh my god. There is something about this that's really cool to remember, but it's remembering when you used to think more positively is more of what it is. There was more hope for the game. But otherwise, I actually don't think there really was much here. But I'll say fun, just purely because the fact it was the start. But content-wise, it wasn't that massive, I don't actually think. Season 2 is when I started actually playing Overwatch 2 a lot more. I really liked the Jungle Queen Mythic. The Mythic skin, by the way, will actually have quite a big part to do with skin, like the Battle Pass overall. I think Season 2 was a really strong Battle Pass. Didn't quite buy it. I didn't buy it for some reason. I don't know why, but I didn't buy it. I beat it, like I completed it on the free tiers, but I never bought it. There were some good skins in here. I did like Battle for Olympus. It was quite fun to see how that all worked. We were still ironing a lot of things out. I think map pools were still a thing. There was still a lot of systems missing. Obviously, this is pre-season 9. The rank system was pretty terrible. So, and especially at the start, it was even worse. There was a lot of people either not in the right rank or something. There was people complaining about decay, and then we got rid of decay. There was a lot of weird problems. I think the season was pretty decent, just for me and my enjoyment. I can remember really enjoying season 2. And personally, most of my friends were still playing around season 1 and season 2, so I was able to enjoy those seasons more. As it goes on, less people played that I know, so didn't get to enjoy them as much. Whereas these seasons I think of very fondly because I can remember actually getting on, being ready to play some Overwatch with some friends, no matter how good or bad we were, whatever. And that's always the strong memories. I really like season 3. I think season 3 is great. I played a lot of season 3. I think this might be my most played season if we actually check. Yeah, 175 games won. So that's like literally, I played 466 games in one season, and I'm not even I'm not even like a streamer or anything. So like, that's a lot of games. It's when I fell in love with Ash. So it's yeah, good season for me. And I really like the Kiriko Mythic, and the whole Battle Pass was really nice. And I think there was definitely signs of like, oh, we're getting, things aren't good, like isn't the optimism we had was definitely dwindling, but we're still getting nice quality of life updates that definitely made things nicer and better. And so I think there was still that, and I still enjoyed that. I think season 4. So I'm gonna put this one up. Season 4 is decent. I like the Sigma Mythic. Not that much compared to the other ones. People love Sigma's Mythic, but I don't like the like what you when you're actually playing a Sigma, what you see is not that interesting on that skin, but it's cool. It had the really terrible PVE thing. It had really nothing. I can't lie. Was this the season as well where we got the announcement for no PVE, or was that season 3? Because that definitely killed like the game heavily, like a lot. That definitely did a lot of damage. I just don't really have any memories of season 4. I did not like it that much. I didn't play it very much. Um, I think it was my best season though, rank wise. No, my best season rank wise was like season 7. Never mind. But that was a really good season for me, I think, in terms of how much I won. But I did not enjoy the content of that season at all. This is my least favorite one. Season 5 was a dead patch. Dry. That was like the closest we've gotten in Overwatch 2 so far to going back to how Overwatch 1 was in 2023 and stuff. Or 2022. You know, the dead era. Season 5 was terrible. I think the people playing it were very much just chugging along. This is when more streamers were like complaining about stuff and trying to, move on to other content or barely playing, because I don't remember anything happening in season 5. I like the Tracer Mythic, but yeah. I think Prop Hunt was in season 5 though. People liked Prop Hunt, but no one liked the balance. I think this is when I think supports were at their absolute like worst in this season. I actually don't remember what season. Well, I mean, like, it was really bad throughout, right? But I think after this season, we started power creeping tanks, but season 5 was peak power creep to supports. Like, it was awful to play against supports. I remember I hated this season mostly just because I think Kiri was completely out of hand, like completely an unkillable, cleansing, TPing, wall climbing, 2-tapping machine. It was awful to play against. I just don't like season 5. 6, in terms of balance, wasn't that much better. But I think this might have been like the strongest season. We got the PvE with the 3 missions that are completely abandoned. We got a really good battle pass with a cohesive, nice theme that was actually really good throughout. A great mythic with actual storyline with it and actual good voice lines and a really fun mythic. A really good season. There's a lot more. It felt like we started like that and we're just dropping. And season 6 was like, oh my god, okay. You know that like the whole meme of like, oh, we are so back and stuff. I think that, it's like, oh, we're doomed. We are so back. We're doomed. Like it was happening a lot here. It was like, oh, we're back. It's Overwatch 2. It's like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, we're back. Yeah, this is pretty bad, guys. Oh, this is really bad. We are so back. And then season 7 was also pretty bad. But yeah, season 6 was good. I liked season 6. It definitely felt like it was Overwatch actually trying to make a big change and a big difference and actually do things. Whereas we had, there was like no communication around these seasons and nothing felt like it was happening. And I felt like the game was not going very well. But season 6 was a good redemption. Season 10 was alright. I think this was Sombra rework. So it's a weird season for me. I liked it, but at the same time I didn't like it because it was Sombra changed, but at the same time it gave me a reason to play again. So I liked that. Overall, don't really remember the balance too much. I think it was about the same as it had been before, so we were adapting, I guess, to the OP supports and the insane amount of damage and healing that was in the game. Like, you were just... I remember you just get one shot or don't die. Like, it was literally either like brick wall hitting brick, or it was like nuke hitting small stick. Like, it was... Yeah. But Lilith Moira was cool. Season 7 Mythic was the Hanzo one, which had like no customization, but it's honestly one of my favorite Mythics because it looks so cool. And there was some fun stuff. I didn't mind the Halloween event. I feel like we haven't got one of those events in ages. I really thought we'd get one for season 11. Those all PvE things. I know I don't love them, but they are something. Yeah. It definitely felt like these seasons, like, it's split up to 2 different arcs, if you know what I mean. Like, season 1 to 4 is like kind of more fresh and kind of like slightly hopeful because of, it's a new game, whatever, new chances. Season 5, actually, season 5 and 4 or the arc of like despair, of like we are screwed, our game is dead. And season 6, 7, 8 was the constant like roller coaster of are we back? Are we not? Where are we? Where like you know. So yeah, there's that. I think season 8 was pretty bad. Malga, it kind of ruined the game. Still insane amount of healing, but now there's also tank power creep, so playing DPS kind of felt like absolute shit. But at the same time, it was still way more fun than any other roles. I don't know how that made sense. Yeah, this was just not it for the season. I think BlizzCon happened in the season though, and BlizzCon is probably the best thing that's ever happened to this game in the last few years. BlizzCon really reignited that fire. Like the announcement for the season 9 stuff and all the moving forward things, the Venture showcase. I think we even leaked Space Ranger at that point. Not Venture Show, but like it was talking about Venture and Space Ranger coming out, which was really big. We didn't get anyone before. When did Ayari come out? Wait, when the Wait, sorry. So season when did Live Weaver come out? Yeah, but what season's that? What? Does it say? I actually don't remember anyone came out. Live Weaver trailer. Because it'll say at the end, won't it? Like coming in season 4 or something. Very Live Weaver, yeah, season 4. And so then what? Season 6 would have been Ayari? That doesn't make sense in my head. I don't even know. I have no clue when people got released. All I know is 10 was... Because Ayari was before Malga, so it had to be 6. Because we always did every other season. Okay, whatever. My brain is not... I can't think. I think that was it. Okay. Anyway, season 9 was peak. Season 9 is the best season we've had. I oddly didn't play as much as I thought I would, but there was hope was restored for most players. Communication was back. We had a lot of good changes that came out. I honestly don't mind all the health changes. I think some of the changes that happened here are a lot more questionable. Season 9 had the health changes, right? I am so terrible at this. I think season 9 was the big changes to everything. I don't mind them. I think season 9 was a great season. I had fun. Moira Mythic's pretty good. Balance was fine. I think Dive was good again, like really strong, and so that was amazing. It was more fun to play that than play Malgas and Orissas. Yeah, like, oh god, yeah, we were in Orisa Malga jail for a while. Kiri wasn't even OP anymore. We didn't feel like it as much. Yeah, nice. Season 9 was good. Good redemption season. Same with season 6 being a redemption season. 10 is very forgettable. I think 10 was kind of riding off of that season 9, trying to sort some things out. There's some questionable changes, some good changes. I didn't mind the aesthetic. Not a very great battle pass. The Mythic was Mercy Mythic, which was really good though. Very mid. I think it doesn't. The fact that I don't remember it that well, and it like kind of just happened, is the big telltale sign. And this season so far, we haven't really got anything. The season's kind of dry, but we've also gotten so much in terms of like so much stuff announced. Like we had the Juno playtest. We just had the big interview thing with Alec and Aaron, which is really big. Very big tank changes, which weren't great. Good first patch. Some other things, I think. I don't really remember, but I don't think it's a bad season. I don't really like the battle pass. I like the Ash Mythic, but yeah, I don't really like the battle pass. It's decent. It's fine. I'm having some fun. I think it could be a lot worse. I think season 12 will be better. This is a bit of a filler season, but it's not that terrible. I think there was honestly worse seasons. I didn't enjoy season 10 as much. Wait, what? That's up there. No, swap these. Yeah, no, it's better than season 10. From my personal enjoyment. Anyway, those are all those seasons ranked. I have no real good way of ranking this. I kind of just rambled about whatever came to my mind when I saw the season. Uh, you can agree, you can disagree, you can do slight changes. I think this is it though. Yeah. 8 and 5 are definitely at the bottom. Like, I mean, even looking at these just really makes me go, oh, I don't wanna go near that again. And these ones are just like, I don't really remember. And so this is okay. Yeah, this was fun. And this is the best the game's been. So yeah, I still think it is very, very possible we have a way better season. Like a season that's above all of those, not even tied with those two, above it. I think it's so possible, and it's not that. I think it could be close. Anyway, peace out.